I love noir films, not for their rules, but for how different they can be. Some build tension, some create mood, and some hold you with nothing but people, with feeling. Hell's Half Acre is one of those. Quiet, restrained, but it gets under your skin. Usually noir gives you what you expect: a murder, a mystery, a clear split between dark and light. But here, the crime isn't the point. What matters is what's around it. The emotions behind the actions. Not revenge, regret. Not a plan. A chance to relive something lost. From the first scene, it's clear. This isn't about solving a case. It's a melodrama with a noir edge. A story not about guilt, but about choice. And about what's left, when there's nothing left to change. Why does this film still work? And why shouldn't its age scare you? Let's find out. A woman named Donna arrives in Honolulu. She's looking for her husband, the man she thought died in the war.
I have reason to believe that Chet Chester and Randy Williams are the same.
But instead of quiet answers, she's pulled into a criminal whirlpool. She's not the only one looking for him. The police are searching. So are the gangsters. There's surveillance, blackmail, strange faces, people disappearing. All over money no one wants to talk about. And soon it's clear, there's no easy way out. Chet, the husband, is alive. He used to be part of the underworld. Now he writes music, keeps to himself. But the past catches up. It always does. It all unfolds in a place that looks like a postcard. Sun, beaches, songs for tourists. But nothing matches. Behind the picture-perfect setting, gunshots, betrayals, quiet disappearances, paradise on the surface. Hell just around the corner. This isn't a whodunit. It's about how one choice sets everything in motion, and how feelings turn into consequences. Why watch Hell's Half Acre? Because of the characters. This isn't about plot. It's about connections. Who's with whom, why, and how far they're willing to go. Chet doesn't force the story forward, but everything revolves around him. He's not the one pulling the strings, yet everything passes through him. Half of his face is scarred, not just a mark, but a trace of the life he's lived. And a reminder, you don't walk away from it without scars. He doesn't speak about it. He doesn't wear his emotions. But everything he does comes from there. Not from duty, but from feeling. Two sides to his face. Two women in his life. One from the past, one from the present. And both are real. Not symbols, not types. In his new life, there's a new woman. Yes, she's beautiful, but that's not what defines her. There's something solid in her. No posing, no game. Not everyone would kill for someone they love. And you get, immediately, why Chet gave it all up for her. Why he took the blame. Why he did what he wouldn't have done for anyone else. She's not in the film for long, but her actions, driven by feeling, are what set everything in motion. The woman from his old life, Donna, comes looking for the man she thought was dead. To tell him he has a son. To understand. She can't move on until she knows what really happened to him. So she goes where no one wants to go. The alleys, the slums, the back streets of this island hell. Not out of bravado, but because she simply can't do otherwise. She's not someone who needs to be rescued. She shows up to set things right. The film also gives us two other women, both highlighting the main contrast. The sunlit postcard image versus the noir underneath. One is a cheerful taxi driver who helps Donna. Simple, warm, with clear eyes, and a normal human reaction to everything around her. She lives in the same city. but she's not from that world. The other, a gangster's girlfriend. While a man is being killed in the next room, she doesn't flinch. She just turns up the radio, so the neighbors won't hear, not because she's afraid, but because she's used to it. This isn't balance, it's a point. Same city, different lives. Some still breathe. Some have been in hell so long, they no longer notice the smoke. And the contrast isn't just in the people, it's in Honolulu itself. Heaven and hell don't trade places here, they live side by side. Smiles and fear, songs and filth. And in between, a city filmed without makeup, streets that no longer exist, cars that are long gone, faces that aren't acting, just people caught on film. You don't watch just for the story. You stay because it makes you feel the place and the time. Even with its quiet pace and its melodramatic core, this is still noir. There are shootouts, chases, tense scenes, but none of it is there just to tick a box. The action begins only when words no longer work. When the pressure's built so tight, there's no other way out. And that's why it works. Not as genre beats, but as consequences. Things happen not to add tension, but because something deeper has broken loose. Yes, Hell's Half Acre is a melodrama, but not the kind where people talk endlessly about love. Here, no one makes big speeches, but almost everything they do comes from feeling. Someone protects, someone walks away, someone quietly gives up what they could have had, and you understand it, not because they say it, but because they do it. Here, actions speak louder than words, and that quiet weight, that's what makes the film resonate. No declarations, just presence. Hell's Half Acre isn't a masterpiece, and it's not some forgotten gem, but it's a film that works, not because it tries to impress, but because it doesn't pretend. It doesn't give you a puzzle. It gives you choices. It gives you weight. It gives you people. It doesn't push for style. It leaves you with a feeling, and that's why it holds up. Because what you're watching isn't how stories are built. It's why people do what they do. And sometimes, that quiet kind of honesty hits harder than all the noise.